Welcome back to Guff Stuff Weekly. I'm Guff.
I'm Javen.
And we're going to talk about streaming platforms.
Oh God.
Let's just talk about them. What's the good, the bad, the ugly?
You.
I mean, I think there's advantages to almost all of them. Well, except for maybe Facebook gaming.
Oh God.
Is that even a thing anymore?
Oh God.
But the main three that I know of, Twitch is probably the most popular known one. There is YouTube gaming
Yep.
and Facebook gaming. Now, there used to be other ones that I know, like Microsoft have one that used to be called Mixer, which I actually enjoyed that one.
There's a lot of people that were pretty diehard on that train.
That was not too bad. I liked some of the stuff they were doing on there. I actually watched a Minecraft player, like a 50 or 60-year-old dude that played Minecraft and raised chickens on a farm. I loved it. It was
Kick is the other new one.
Kick. Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. I haven't.
And then there's one there's a Chinese one that's really popular. And I can't remember what that one.
Well, let's stick to the ones that we would play in this country.
All right, so let's stick to.
Maybe Germany, because we do have some German listeners.
Yeah. So most of my experience is with Twitch.
Right.
I've interacted with several people who do YouTube as well.
Yep.
But most of my experience is with Twitch. I'm not an expert by any means, but I have.
But you do have some opinions on it, don't you?
I have some opinions, and I have talked with a lot of people, specifically one guy who's been on the podcast before, and he's been streaming since it was Justin TV, which is basically like 10 years.
Who is that? Oh, that's
Space Good.
Yeah. Jeez, really?
Yeah, he's been on the platform for a long time.
That's a long time ago. Holy crud. Well, I'd like to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. I'll throw this question at you. What do you think of Twitch's knee-jerk reactions to banning people, and then never explaining why? Do you think they deserve a reason why they've been banned? If you're making money for a company and they just fire you, don't you think you deserve a reason? Is that kind of the same thing? Or what's your opinion on that? I have my opinion.
Let me hear yours first.
My opinion on it is, if you're on my platform and you're making me money, which on Twitch they are making Amazon money. That no ifs, ands, or buts. Twitch streamers are making Amazon money. Now, is it enough to justify letting Twitch people bully like Ninja or Dr. Disrespect or Shroud or some of the other guys? I don't know, because I'm a principled person, and if I have my rules, I have my rules, and I don't allow it to be broke. But on the other hand, I'll take Dr. Disrespect. He's probably the biggest ban, hammer, no explanation, at least not to this point. Maybe there is now. I haven't been paying attention to it now, but I mean, don't you think he at least deserves a reason why he was banned?
I have like a multi-part answer to this.
Yeah, so let's go.
Is he entitled to a reason why he was banned?
I would say if you're making money for the company, it's like you're an employee for them. Yeah, you probably should be entitled to at least a reason.
But you're not.
Why not?
I can't answer why. I can just tell you, no, you're not.
Right.
Because in the United States, which Amazon is based in the United States, in most states, I don't know what state they're based out of.
Right, no, I don't know.
But it is a right to work. Right. And also, you're not an employee of Twitch.
No,
if you're a streamer on Twitch, you're not an employee.
No.
You are a customer.
Right.
And the ultimate rule of the U.S. is you don't have to serve anybody anything you don't want to serve them. Without reason. Someone walks into your store.
I agree.
And you don't want to serve them. You don't have to give them a reason. You tell them to get out. If they don't get out, you call the cops. The cops remove them.
No, that I agree with.
And so, no. Like, the short answer is no, you're not entitled to a reason.
Right. That much I can agree with.
Now.
No, the long answer.
The long answer, yeah, he's probably entitled to a reason. He generated a lot of revenue for Twitch.
Right.
There's a lot of people that were upset that he didn't get a reason. And I don't know if he actually didn't get a reason. Because you have to put on the tinfoil hat a little bit and be like, well, maybe he was given a reason, but he doesn't want to stay.
Yeah, no, right, yeah, that could be very well true.
There's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that we don't know about. We could speculate, but we don't.
Right.
And so ultimately, Do I think that Twitch is just banning people for no reason whatsoever? No.
I,
I have enough good faith in Twitch, and Twitch has, in my eyes, a decent enough track record that
right,
if someone is violating terms of service, which is a crazy easy to do,
right, yeah, yeah,
Twitch has the right legally
right,
to remove you from their platforms
right.
without explanation.
No, I can't argue with the rules.
And that's ultimately what it comes down to. Like another great example of this, it's kind of a lesser known example, is Legend of Total War.
Okay,
He's a, I believe he's an Aussie, uh, who streams Total War games,
okay, well,
and he's pretty inflammatory with a lot of his language and a lot of the way that he approaches things. He's gotten more mild, but like he's very very strong opinions,
right. Oh, I don't know anybody like that.
and he's kind of a troll at the same time.
Right,
And so like the thing I remember him being banned for was um he put his soldiers in a what he called a helicopter formation and like zoomed out of the map and showed it and stuff, and it was just a swastika. That was all it was. And like he'd been warned before because he'd done stuff like this before.
right.
He'd been warned many times of like, yo, you need to calm down.
Because there's literally some countries in this world, if you did that, you go straight to prison.
Exactly.
I mean,
And Twitch is a global thing, right?
right,
And so like it's it's part of Twitch saving face, but it's also part of like you kind of knew what you were doing.
right,
You can't just like feign ignorance about it.
right,
And most of the time, Twitch doesn't ban people forever.
right,
It's usually like a set amount of time.
right. Yeah, it's just like, okay, you get 10 days off or 30, 48 hours
And
off.
they're pretty good. Like if someone trolls you with like a text to speech and says something inflammatory, Twitch isn't going to come after you because you're going to ban that person that did that or not do it anymore. Turn off your text to speech or whatever.
Right,
And so like there are fail safes in place to protect the streamers. And I feel like from my what I've read and from my understanding is that for the most part you can get away with a lot on Twitch.
right,
And unless if you're actively trying to get yourself banned or doing something illegal, egregious, something crazy,
right,
you're really not going to get banned.
right. Okay.
So I have a lot of good faith in Twitch.
I would say Twitch, yeah. If I was going to pick one to, I'd probably stream from YouTube just because I have more follower there than I do on Twitch.
Yeah, and that's
But I mean, I think that it has more options than YouTube does as far as interactions with people and
the framework
they're-
and the time that it's been out has had more work done on it,
right.
more polished.
I think they've been a little lazy though because when Mixer came out, Mixer was light years ahead as far as the interaction ability.
But Mixer was also able to build from the ground up, knowing what they knew.
Right. Right. No, not right. I just think that I would like. I don't know. The only other thing I guess if I was gonna pick something I would want Twitch to do is I would want them to have that. I like. God darn, it's such a touchy subject. People get so sensitive about it. Like your Aussie friend. Okay, I understand that you shouldn't do swastikas and things like that. I'm completely opposed to that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't condone that behavior.
Right.
But on the other hand, if I you don't have to watch my stream. It's like you don't have to watch my videos either. You don't have to listen to my podcast. I don't want you coming on my podcast going, well, I don't like the way Scott talked to Jalen because of whatever. Well, I don't care. Move on. Move out of here.
But it kind of goes back to like, and I don't agree with this at all, but there is some merit to it. So I guess I can't say I don't agree with it at all. But it goes back to like the FCC thing, right? Like, you never know who's watching.
No, I agree.
Because it's a public venue, and so you have to have some
Right.
things that you can't just do hardcore pornographic
Well,
material on a platform that kids have access to.
No,
Like, you
no,
can't.
right. No.
And even if you put like you need to be 18 or older to watch this, are you 18 or older?
Right.
On Twitch, even at that point, like you still can't violate the TOS because it's a 12-year-old could just click yes.
Yeah. No, that I agree with.
Like
too.
there are fail safes in place, and so like
That's why there's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to worry about the foreign on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's talk about YouTube a little bit.
Yep.
Um, YouTube has a lot of the features that Twitch has. Um, most people, I find that most people that do YouTube do Twitch.
They do them both, yeah.
Like they do YouTube for their videos
Right.
and their structured content,
Right.
and then they do Twitch for their open
Right.
and their not what am I trying live streaming,
Right.
basically.
The live streaming, yep.
The raw footage, right?
Well,
So
YouTube got in the game a little far behind
now,
as far as live streaming
and
goes.
from what I've seen, for the most part, the people, and this I could be completely wrong on this, and feel free to send us a voice message on Spotify if I am. There, I gotta open up that can of worms. You can do that now.
Oh boy.
Most of the streamers that I've seen on YouTube are people that got removed from Twitch,
Yep.
in one way or another,
Right.
like for whatever reason.
Yeah, or bought out. Because I know there's a few.
Yeah, or paid.
A few people that got, hey, come over here and we'll give you X number of dollars to come play with us.
Yeah, and I mean, ultimately, it's like there's some things that Twitch has done that I don't agree with. But as far as YouTube goes, it's like the features are there. It's accessible. More people have access to YouTube than Twitch, or I shouldn't say have access to, because that's a bad way of stating it.
No, but well, no,
More
technically
people
you're
are
not
on
wrong.
YouTube than Twitch.
You're not wrong though, because you go out and buy one. You go out and buy your Android phone.
YouTube's already
YouTube app is already there. There's not a Twitch app. You have to go find it. You have to install it.
Yeah.
You know, there's no agreement between Amazon and Google to have
have
Twitch
Twitch on it.
streamed all. You know.
Yeah. So and I mean like, and Google will probably never advertise Twitch because it's a direct competitor to YouTube.
Right. No, they
streaming,
won't.
right?
No, probably not.
But I mean, honestly, I'm sure there's videos and entire blog posts and whatever you want to learn about the intricacies and differences between the two.
Right. Well, we're just literally talking about our experiences with
Yeah, and this is just our
opinions.
And so like if you're coming here and listening to try to decide which one you want to use, this is not the place to be. This is just
No, because I personally haven't used well, Facebook gaming I've never used. I have live streamed on Facebook, but it's not the same thing. And I have live streamed on YouTube and Twitch, actually. I've live streamed on all three of them, but not for gaming for particular reasons, I guess.
And most streaming software does have like your keys that you need to stream for most sites.
Right.
You don't need to go super crazy to find.
So what do you think about Facebook gaming?
Honestly, I know it exists, but I completely forgot that it existed until we just literally mentioned.
And I think the biggest reason of that is I
avoid Facebook like
right.
So that's the main reason.
And that would be the primary reason why I think Facebook gaming will never ever take off as well as it could have. They got into the game so late that people of a certain age and younger only ever use Facebook because their parents made them.
Yeah.
And they only have a Facebook account so parents could use Messenger to get a hold
so they can post memes.
Yeah, they don't use Facebook for anything else.
Yeah.
It's literally because mom and dad said, if you want to be on the internet, you have to have Facebook and you have to friend us to your account. That's literally the only. I would say 90% of people that are under 20, it's the only reason they have Facebook.
Yeah.
So I can tell you, most of the people that come through my store are 30 and under, and most of them avoid Facebook like the plague. They'll use it because that's what we use to communicate with our gamers. But now we're switching over mostly to Discord.
Yeah, Facebook's just, in my opinion, like Facebook gaming could be good.
I have no clue. I've watched it a few times, but
just thinking about it simply, it'd be a way for like people who are of the younger generation to interact through gaming with people from an older generation.
Yeah.
It's because it bridges more generations.
Yeah,
Twitch and
yeah.
YouTube.
Because I think I read a statistic that the average age of a Facebook user is 31.
Yeah,
that's pretty huge. Yeah. Because if you go to, we'll use Discord. I bet you if we could find a statistic on that, the average age of a Discord user is probably not 31.
It's probably closer to 28.
Yeah, it's probably close. Which I found. We'll move on past Facebook gaming. Do you think Discord's going to start getting into that? Because now Discord's been doing a lot of stuff lately I'd like to think that Discord is probably moving towards something along that lines. They're monetizing a lot of features on their game, on their platform.
Mm-hmm.
We just yesterday, or was it yesterday or the day before,
Oh, that new feature, the
the
shop.
store. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
can
store.
literally put a store up there, give people roles, give them stuff, and they can buy them from the Discord channel. Now, and you can already live stream from Discord.
I do a lot of
So,
streaming in
yeah,
Discord.
yeah, I know a lot of people do on our Discord channel now. Heck, half the time I log in and there's a Discord channel open, someone's live streaming for someone else.
Yeah.
Just because
I mean,
it's already there.
well, and not only that, but like the ease of use is so simple. And
Oh, it's dumb simple. I've done it.
yeah,
Like
like
literally, I've just
you
hit
don't
the
you don't
live
need you
stream
don't need
button.
fancy
No.
software. You just literally click the button and you can show. And it's great for explaining things in games and like it's and even desktop. Like
Yeah.
I've done it where I've had a guy explain some simple like circuit logic and coding to me
Right.
because I was trying to do something.
Right.
And so like I contact my programmer friend who's on Discord and I'm like, hey, how do I do this in a game? Oh yeah, let's just do this, 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 and this.
Right.
Oh, this doesn't work. And then we troubleshoot it and go. I've done it for trouble. I've used Discord streaming to troubleshoot people having issues with Discord.
Right.
Like
Yeah. No. It's a. I think that
the
it's
the trouble with a Discord streaming at the capacity of something like Twitch
right.
is that you got to be a member of the specific Discord channel.
Right. Yeah. You pretty much gotta be
And
part
they
of it.
have kind of gotten this because they're doing the event streaming now.
Right.
And so you can host events and then like one person can do it. But then like I just I think they could do it. I think it's possible. And
I think they're going towards it.
I think the framework's there. I don't I honestly can't foresee where the issues would lie other than the fact that some Discord servers are just exclusive.
Yeah. No. That would be right now. I think that's the biggest hurdle is that
And the
you
capacity,
pretty much
right?
have to add friends to your Discord to get them to see what you're doing.
And the other thing is the
You
capacity,
can't just
right?
get randomly
Like
browse.
Discord servers, the capacity of what a single Discord server can support in viewers is not even close to what Twitch can
I've never seen it. Well, that's not true because
because, and the reason I say
right.
this is like the event thing.
Yep.
You have to be like tier 3 in Discord. So you have to pay X amount of money to
Yep.
get to that level
Yep.
before you can even stream to like 300 people.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're not there
So
yet.
so there is
I could
that,
get there, I
right?
suppose, but
Or like chat rooms. Like if you're in a voice chat and you're streaming, um,
you do have some resolution issues until you start getting higher.
well, and that's the thing too, is like the
Which
bandwidth and like so I think the individual server capacity for bandwidth and upload and all that stuff
right.
I think is the limitation.
Yeah, I think they honestly, I agree. I think this is also part of the reason why I think they're starting to go this way is because they're monetizing it differently. They're not going to claim any like Twitch claims ownership over what's going on Twitch. Not like I own your property, but they can take your videos and do whatever they want with them because I'm sure there's in the terms of service that
Yeah,
they can use as advertising if they want to. Blah blah blah. I think Discord is going to get away from that, make you buy Nitro. You can you can sell anything you want to these people. Like there's a shop now. There's you could, I mean, I don't know. I think if I was a person that was going to get hardcore into streaming, I would go with Twitch. Probably YouTube second. I would probably not do Facebook at all.
I wouldn't recommend Facebook.
And I would probably keep my eye open on Discord because the best way to get money on these things is get in on the low level. It's the guys who have been with Twitch since day one who are making bank.
Yeah.
Unless you're a movie streamer, then obviously
well, and there have been like breakthrough streamers.
Oh yeah.
That haven't been there since day one. But most of the massive like Day 9 is a great example.
Right. Yep.
Been on Twitch forever.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, once you just get known, you're just known.
It Me JP, another huge streamer, Shroud.
Yep.
God, who else? Ninja was actually kind of an exception because he came on later.
Yeah.
And then
he was like the PewDiePie of YouTube or Twitch.
Yeah.
He just took this.
He gets that.
For whatever reason, he just hit the category perfect, and people loved him.
Yeah, he just hit the perfect demographic and had just the right amount of charisma and personality for that specific niche.
The only other thing I was thinking about is on Discord, the other thing that made me break it up, I'm a member of Whatnot, which is a streaming service that you can sell stuff on its auction site. But I don't know how many people were on the Whatnot watching the live stream because I guess I wasn't paying attention, but I know there was probably a few hundred chat going on. And I thought to myself at that point, because I had to go through some Whatnot training before I can use their app, and to do that, they put you into Discord or another app. But I did watch some stuff on Whatnot on the Discord. They live stream some stuff, and there was a lot of people. I thought to myself, "Holy crap, Discord! Where are you going with this?" I think Discord is going in the right. I think they're taking it a little slow, which is I think they need to. But I don't know.
Well, and they're probably introducing new features like the streaming thing, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of new features
And
come out lately.
well, and that's the thing is I think they
It's
introduced new
crazy.
features and they have removed a lot of features as well.
Okay.
So I think what they're doing is they're adding features, taking analytics, figuring out what's being utilized,
What's not
and
being
then
utilized?
pushing in the direction of what's being utilized, and branching off from that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I've appreciated it a lot, and that's not something I say lately because I don't like learning new stuff anymore. I'd rather just go with what's usable, what's solid. But obviously, I can't do that. I have to either keep up or shut up.
I think of my old English teacher, and this was probably around 2008.
Yep.
And I remember him going on an entire rant for about 20 minutes about how he misses bag phones.
Oh man, dude, I loved bag phones. I sold those when I was. I know I'm getting off subject, but I sold the crap out of those things because it was no work. People wanted a phone that worked anywhere in the world. Well, at least in the North Country here.
Yeah.
Here, take the bag. I had loaner bag phones. I had 3 of them, and I'd get an old guy come in, or I'd meet him somewhere. Oh, I need a phone that'll work in the middle of Beltrami when I'm out hunting or I'm out at my cabin. And these dang old flip phones, they don't got nothing.
Yeah.
Just take the bag phone. What? Just take the bag phone. Call me tomorrow. Every time it'd be a sale. Sometimes 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, they were so good. And now, I mean, sure, this phone is not. Man, I like the bag phones.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, no,
that's a prime example of
yeah,
like, why reinvent the wheel, right?
yeah, no, right.
But the thing that ultimately won out the smartphone over the bag phone, or however you want to look
Yeah,
at it,
right.
was that the smartphone is a handheld computer.
Yeah, no, it's not. I don't even
Like,
think. I don't even know how to use them as a phone anymore. They're a personal computing device.
Yeah, exactly.
It does phone stuff.
Yeah, it's our own version of Pit Boys.
Right.
All that
Oh
fun
god,
stuff.
Pit Boy, 5,000,
3,000.
3,000. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that was. I just want to talk about streaming platforms a little bit. I know you've done some Twitch, and I've sponsored people on Twitch by paying for memberships and whatnot before. I find it nice, and it's I don't generally spend a ton of money on Twitch because I don't spend a lot of time on there. But I will use my Amazon Prime account, and I have actually purchased. Yes, I've actually spent money on Twitch accounts before. But now there's really no way I watch regularly enough to justify it.
And see, that's Twitch and YouTube are my main forms of entertainment.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't have Netflix or Amazon.
Yeah. No, there's a few guys I know. There's a few guys that one of the other guys, one of our friend,
Gamer Joe.
yeah, but the Pokemon Gamer Joe, Cantankerous Cole.
Oh yeah.
He sponsors a couple Twitch people that he's been doing it since they came on, and he's like, "No, I'm gonna keep on." I said, "Do you even agree with what he's doing now?" No, I don't, but that's where my entertainment's from.
Pretty lucky. I just hit a 79-month sub
Nice
streak.
Jeez,
with one of my all-time favorite streamers.
it's a long time.
And that's the longest one I've had, and he is still streaming the same game.
What game's that?
Smite.
Oh, of course.
At the same time, I've modded for him. I've played with
nice.
him. It's just a chill stream. I like him. He's got good vibes.
Right.
Always worth watching. It's Twitch TV Wowie. If you just check him out. He's a good dude.
I need to just get to more entertainment like that.
And then the other one is I just hit 61 months with one of our previous guests,
Yeah.
Total Organist,
think-
PC Space Goon.
I think my longest was like 7 months. Then he quit. He literally quit. He quit YouTube, he quit Twitch, and just got a boat and took off. Him and his wife. I'm like, finally commit to paying for somebody and you
Yeah.
quit. What the frick? And he was kind of a. His name was Slipgator. He was kind of a janky, cantankerous punk. He was an older guy. He was probably my age, I suppose. But he played pretty much every new game that came out.
Okay.
But he was one of those guys that would race to the end. But it was fun enough to watch that you really never learned anything about the game.
Yeah.
And you're like, how did you even get that far?
Yeah.
And it was just entertainment.
Just brute force.
Yeah,
all
just
games.
brute force. So I'd watch him on Twitch while I was sitting there doing stuff, and it's like it was just entertainment. And then his snarky remarks to people in the comments. I live for that stuff. I really do. I like watching Twitch streamers crap talk.
It's like watching a comedian destroy a heckler.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're gonna heckle me, huh? Okay. And then the funny thing is some of these people, like there was this one guy that was trash talking him, and I don't know what was going on with the amount of money, but like he's like, okay, I'm not talking to anybody that doesn't have a red tag anymore because you guys are all just being assholes. And all of a sudden, okay, red tag, you had to donate $100. And I'm like, it was like genius. I'm like,
yeah, if you want to continue shit talking,
you want to continue trash talking me, I'm only gonna read it if it's red now.
There's so many streamers I've seen that like,
really?
There's so many streamers I've seen that like they just antagonize people and push people, and then like, and it's not even like they're doing it on purpose. It's like they're just responding to a heckler, right?
Yeah, they're just
but then the heckler will be like, they'll say something like really mean, but they'll put like $5 behind it to get it read out on the
stream.
It's like, and the streamer's like ultimately like, I don't care what you said, you just gave me $5. Like,
yeah, okay, I'll just repeat it.
Whatever argument you're trying to make is moot because at this point you're paying me to continue doing whatever you think is wrong.
Oh,
like,
it's so silly.
It's hilarious.
Anyway. So anyway.
Yeah, that's
kind of a quick rundown.
That's streaming platforms. If you've never been on a streaming platform, check out your favorite content creator on YouTube.
By the way, you can stream off of almost a potato.
Yeah, you can stream on phones. I've done it on phones.
Yeah, I've done it on phones. I've streamed pretty much on every platform on my phone. Because one day I was in here, I did Facebook, I did YouTube, and then I did Twitch. Mm-hmm. And you can do it all off your phone. Just literally just hit it and I just set it down, put it on a freaking thing. And I was just like, I just want to see if I can do it. And I could. And I'm like, so if you want to stream, you want to learn how to do it, just do it. Like,
yeah, there's enough of material out there. So if you want to get into it, my personal recommendation is Twitch or YouTube.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Either one. Preferably Twitch.
Or do both.
Or do both. Yeah, there's a lot.
Make YouTube videos and then live stream on Twitch.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
And then just tag YouTube so people can go watch your long form videos there.
Put your links in both. But yeah, if you're trying to get into Twitch or YouTube, find your favorite content creator. Look at their social links. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna have either YouTube live streams that they do, and if they don't, well then.
I've also noticed that if you want to get into Twitch, the best way to do it, at least in my opinion, I literally don't work at this at all. But the way I've seen people do it is literally, I think you had some success with this too, is you literally just went to other streamers and like communicated with them. And all of a sudden now, like the Asians that were coming over in your 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, and I'm like, well, how'd you meet these guys? Well, I was over watching their stream and I said, well, I'm going to take off now. And they're like, well, so they come watch you, and all of a sudden,
it's a community building thing.
Yeah.
I have a buddy. I'm not gonna name him, but he built a community basically out of that, and then like, you can. I tried really hard to not hitch off of anybody else.
Well, no, I don't mean trying to even hitch. Networking is important.
Do not go onto somebody's stream and be like, hey, check out my stream.
Right. No, that's just a dick move.
Absolutely bad. That's just gonna get you banned.
I'm not.
I'll get you banned from their channel most of the time.
Oh yeah.
But like, I don't know. Just it's.
I'm thinking more along the lines of networking, and I've seen a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Well, that's all we got.
Till next time.
And see you later.